Hello, welcome back to FromSoftServe. Today is going to be a short video, although I've said that before and then it doesn't end up being a short video at all. Today I was working on something based on, well, the last couple days. There is a Discord user known as Dynamic in my Discord, which the link is in the description if you want to join our Discord. The FromSoft server, I call it. Yeah, it's fun. We talk about mods and all things Dark Souls and just kind of hang out, really. And they showed me a clip of something they had done. And so normally on the Hellkite Bridge, underneath, there's this doorway, right? And you can kind of go over here and you can, see that giant area down there, woof. And totally normal, right? And I remember not really thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. And voila, there's another door. And kind of the funny thing is in DS Map Studio, after I saw Dynamic's video, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Where they cut a hole and then you could walk over here. And I was like, oh shit. So I flew here in DS Map Studio and you could actually see that there was already basically a cutout here for the door. So at some point in development, this was traversable. That seems clear. There's also a dummy object that's over here. I also have a weird texture issue, but I'll fix that. And what's really cool is you now get these really, quite different views. The camera doesn't know how to act with this, so I'll have to check the camera param because I think that's a little bit different for this area. But you get these really cool views that you weren't able to get before. I had to add a collision out here, which the new Blender plugin was amazing for that. And so super easy. But yeah, you get these views that you normally wouldn't get at all. And so I had an idea. I was like, okay, well, that's really cool that you're on this bridge now. Yeah, here's the last time I died. What if you could jump right into Undead Burg, right? Like, it's right there. You wonder if that was an original plan at some point, but can you skip your way? Because normally it'll do the death camera and you'll die instantly. It's programmed to do that. And I was able to, people were helping me out with like, yeah, okay, because I found out it was 7003 is the one collision. Turns out there's a collision underneath it, and then I edited it wrong. It was a whole thing. But if you want to, you can now go whoop, and you can actually jump straight to Undead Burg, which I think is so cool. And then you can surprise enemies, which I think this enemy doesn't even know about it yet. Ah, he's behind the crates. And yeah, so kind of cool, kind of a sweet thing. There's more areas in Undead Burg that are like this. And so I did want to make a quick video on essentially like, that is my sort of vision a little bit for this mod is wow, you are Employee of the Month, my God. That's certainly an idea that I'd like to bring forward and do more of, because there's lower Undead Burg areas, like that one little back walkway I showed, and there's other rooms I could open up, and it basically just would expand the game a little bit and traverse some of the more visible areas, but doesn't affect the actual like game, right? That's ultimately my goal. I got to fix this wall here. And that is ultimately, yeah, that's ultimately kind of my idea. Where the hell did you come from? Did you climb the ladder? Dude, I don't know where you went or came from. My God. I got to fix the archway here. Easy fixes. The tougher stuff was sort of out of the way, right? I also fucked up this collision here. So you run through it. I got to fix that. I was trying to see where else could I drop and not die. I'm wondering, can I do a jump onto... Oh, I'm so close. Oh, I think somebody went with me. But I can see speedrunners. Not that this is, I think, a very useful shortcut, but I think it is a fun shortcut. It's a fun little like, oh, I'm on the bridge. Shit, I want to go to Undead Burg, and I don't want to go. Oh, I gotta go down the ladder, and I gotta go. Now you can just go whoop, and you can just fucking fly down to Undead Burg. And I don't know. I thought it was a cool little idea, something to show off. Now that the death camera is disabled, you can actually land on the roof as well. There's actually a collision. Is there something back here? Oh, I did not know this was a collision. What the shit? Oh no. Oh, I might need to edit this collision. This is new. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's another shortcut. I mean, it's not really that useful, but let's do that again really quick. Holy shit, I didn't know that was a thing. I can add a collision around the house. That's not a big deal. That's pretty easy, actually. But that's so cool that they actually had a collision in the back side of that. All right, well, news to me, dog. I'm glad I made this video. I'm finding new things. And okay, so you go whoop. And so yeah, that part of the house doesn't have a collision. Interestingly, the other half of it does. And oh yeah, that's cool. I don't think I'd survive that drop. Ow, bitch ass. Where the hell are you? Who's shooting arrows? Oh, it's that guy? I love that he can still see me from over there. Nice. Yeah, there's a little skip here. Oh, I do see that. Okay. Yeah, renders in the enemies. Yes, that is something that... Wait, why are they standing like that? Were they waiting for me? I wonder if they detected me from up there somehow. With some weird nav mesh bullshit or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's some weird stuff going on here. Yeah, alright, bitch ass. Yeah, so, small video. Thought it was cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this little quick look. Do you think these are cool little shortcuts to nothing? Presumably I'm gonna put like an item, maybe, here and there, you know, just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. And I could even put some hollows. I think I need to make a nav mesh that they can traverse, because I think by default they need that nav mesh to like move. And so if I put them on the bridge, I don't think they're going to know what to do. That other part of the bridge. So that's going to be something fun to mess with, because I haven't messed with nav meshes at all. But the Blender plugin now allows that. So could be snazzy. And yeah, let me know if you think of any other areas in the game where like you saw something and you thought it should be traversable, but it wasn't. I know Anor Londo is a good example. Lower Anor Londo that isn't obviously traversable, but you can see it. I certainly would like to make that into an actual area at some point. That's kind of what Irithyll is, I guess, in DS3, realistically. So this would be like pre-Irithyll, which could be really cool. But yeah, let me know, because y'all know better than me on a lot of this stuff. I'm in my lost in the sauce of modding that I forget about. The game is so vast and so many, you know, secrets, and we're still finding new things today, and I think that's kind of nuts, you know? So let me know. Let me know of any cool areas you think I should open up or try to look into and make traversable. I think that's a nice addition to the mod of sort of not finishing what From Software started, but they are very open. Miyazaki has talked about very openly that he's like, yeah, DS1 is not a finished game. He's like, that's just how it went, you know. It's not by design. And so the gamers are kind of finishing that story because they essentially ran out of time, and so the game we got is amazing, and it's my favorite of all time. But he's very open about it having a, you know, the end of development was very it was very, very difficult. So I think that's why there's a lot of these things that were like cut content and little things that they ended up closing up very quickly. There's also a collision that I noticed in the Prepare to Die edition that's literally a whole ass house basically, but it's only the collision, so it's all just blue and it's not visible to the player, but it's this whole collision just floating out in Undead Burg. and it's just left there. It's so weird. It's like, oh, all right, interesting. It feels like they had to rush, and they just clearly left some things unfinished, and sewed them up real quick so the player couldn't go there. And I think that's kind of, it's like a little detective kind of thing of trying to figure out what they were intending, and you know, where you couldn't go. So if you enjoyed this video, a like on the video helps a lot. Sharing the video and subscribing. I post mostly daily. It's quirky little modding things with Dark Souls 1, but you know, in the future, obviously I'll go back to modding some of the other games. But right now I think Dark Souls 1 is going to take my time up for so long, and I love it. So hopefully you're grossly incandescent right now. If you're not, I hope you will be soon. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.